What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
Back here again with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some super rare PvP gameplay of Halo Infinite. The tech preview was this past weekend for Halo Insiders, and for the most part, all of the matches were versus bots. It was Slayer matches, and you were basically on a team of 4 real-life players, and you were facing the bots, basically testing the AI for 343. At first, they had it on ODST difficulty, which is compared to like a hard difficulty, and then they upgraded it to Spartan difficulty, which is more like an expert difficulty. So for the most part, people were playing bots all weekend, and if you look up any tech preview gameplay, for the most part, that's what you're going to be watching is players playing bots. However, at the buzzer, they ended up enabling a PvP mode for 2 hours on Sunday night. Basically from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock my time, PvP was enabled and you were able to play in an online match versus other players. 4v4 Slayer, basically first team to 50 kills. So the footage that you're watching right here is not against bots, it's against other players that are playing online in the tech preview. Luckily, I had heard a rumor that they were going to enable PvP on Sunday night, so I made sure I was online and I was ready to go, and I was able to get some footage for you guys. And again, you're not going to see a ton of player versus player Halo Infinite footage online right now, unless it's from a big brand like IGN or something like that, and that's because, again, most of the weekend, everybody was playing bots, and on top of that, the people that were playing bots in this tech preview was a small group of insiders. So luckily, I was able to play this because a friend hooked me up with his profile. Shout out to DevRoHD. I was able to play this weekend. Not only that, but I captured some player versus player footage for you guys. So I had an absolute blast playing Halo Infinite over the weekend, even playing against the bots. They have a really good AI going on here, so it was actually a lot of fun. But more specifically, the 2 hours that player versus player was live was a ton of fun. Ultimately, I knew I wanted to upload at least 3 gameplay videos for you guys. I wanted to upload my best match against bots, which I already did. That's on the Bakar map. And then second, I wanted to upload one of my best matches for PvP as well, which is this match. I have one match that I did a little bit better. However, it was on the same map that I already uploaded gameplay for against the bot, so I wanted to show you guys another map, so I decided to choose this game right here to show you guys. Now, I know you may not want to be hearing me talk over this whole gameplay clip, you may want to hear the actual game. So my third gameplay video for Halo Infinite is not only going to be in 4K, but it's not going to include any commentary. That way you guys can get the full experience of what the gameplay is like, the sound, and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and tune into the game. Right now I have the gravity hammer. This is the power weapon for this map. The map is called Recharge. It's one of the 3 maps that was available during the tech preview. This weapon can do a ton of damage if you can rack up some enemies right next to each other like that. There we go. I think we got a double kill right there, but we ran out of ammo, so I'm not going to be able to use this gravity hammer anymore. Dang, I need another gun. And this plasma pistol is not going to do it. This is probably the worst weapon in Halo. Let's see. Alright, perfect. We got a Needler right here that just spawned. Let's see if I can get a kill with it. This is one of the most classic Halo weapons. The Needler. Let's see. Alright, so I guess I'm not being followed. I was trying to see if they were following me. Alright, let's jump down here. Take a look behind us. Run over here. Now, if you're a big Halo 5 fan, you might feel like they kind of stripped some things out, and that's because they did, like dashing and things like that. And that's just because I think they're trying to go back to the original recipe, you know? This one feels more like Halo 3 to me. Halo 3 or Halo 2, but with like modern day features like sprinting and things like that. It feels perfect. It feels exactly how a modern Halo should feel. At least that's how I felt about the technical preview. I really enjoyed it. I pretty much played it all weekend. Even the bot matches, as I mentioned before, the AI is really good, and it pretty much felt like playing an online match. I don't know if that's because the difficulty was higher on the bots or what, but it just seemed like the bots were a lot smarter compared to, you know, previous generations. You know, because typically, if you're facing bots, you expect the match to be boring, and you expect to, you know, be racking up a ton of kills and for it to be easy. but not so much with this. So huge shout out to 343 on the AI, but I gotta say, nothing's like playing other people online, player versus player. I mean, you know you're playing player versus player when players are trying to teabag each other. I mean, that's classic Halo right there. However, I gotta say, I actually heard a rumor that 343 was basically programming the bots to teabag you to try to make them realistic. However, I don't know how real that is. Let me know down in the comments below if you have an official article or something like that. For me, that's the difference between facing bots and not facing bots at this point, is the teabagging. You know, you just don't expect a bot to teabag you. If I got teabagged by a bot, I would feel like a complete failure, and I would feel extremely disappointed in myself. Anyhow, I got the gravity hammer again. Let's see if we can rack up some more kills. The only thing is you got to get up close and personal to use this gravity hammer, so at a distance you can get shot pretty easily. That's why you want to have a good secondary weapon, but let's see if I can sneak up on some people real quick. Like this guy. There we go. Got one kill right there. Jump up those platforms. Let's sprint around, see if we can find anybody else. The other thing I really love about Halo is the grenades. I mean, there are constantly grenades flying everywhere. I mean, there were a ton of grenades in this tech preview, guys. I mean, you pretty much always had grenades in your inventory, even if you were often throwing them, just because, you know, dead bodies dropped grenades. You also had a bunch of grenades spawning around the map. I mean, there's definitely no lack of grenades, that's for sure. There's a surplus of them. Pretty much every corner you can find some grenades. Let's see if we can kill this guy with a grenade. Oh, there we go. Gravity hammer did it. So yeah, I mean, this match wasn't the perfect match or anything like that, but I carried my weight on my team, and we ended up getting the victory at the end, so that's always good. But that's just because, you know, I was constantly grabbing the gravity hammer, man. I love the gravity hammer. It's one of my favorite weapons. I even like the Gears of War version. In Gears of War, they have a weapon that's kind of similar. I don't know, any weapon that's similar to the gravity hammer, I tend to gravitate towards it. You know, gravity hammer, gravitate towards it. I know. Cheesy joke, but I'm a dad now, and now it's official. All of the jokes that I say are dad jokes. Man, I got my freaking kill jacked right there. That's another thing you deal with online, you know, is people taking your kills, but that's just part of it. I accidentally take people's kills too. You know, ultimately, if there's an enemy in front of you, you know, you shoot him, and, you know, whoever gets the last bullet wins, I guess. But the game also has assists, so if you were, you know, dealing damage on an opponent and one of your teammates kills them, you'll end up getting an assist, which still gives you a lot of points, but ultimately you don't get that kill stat, which everybody is striving for. But hey, you know, a good teammate assists, like in basketball, you know, you want to strive for that double-double, those 10 kills, 10 assists. Not 10 deaths, though. You don't want that. Let's keep it under 10. Alright, let's see here. Because ultimately, you know, this is a Team Slayer match, and it's the first one to get to 50, or technically first team to get to 50, so, you know, if you're dying 20 times, I mean, you're giving away pretty much half of the allotted kills to the other team. So not only do you want to be racking up a ton of kills, but you kind of want to make sure you're not dying too much, because, you know, if it all evens out, you divide the 50 kills by 4 people or 50 deaths by 4 people, you really don't want to die more than about 13 times. Otherwise, you know, you're bringing your team down. If you can get, you know, 13 kills or above, you know, you're definitely carrying your weight on your team, because if everybody got 13 kills, you guys would have an easy 50 kills, and, you know, you would win the match. Alright, so we got the gravity hammer once again. As you can tell, this is one of my favorite weapons in the game, or at least specifically in this level. Again, you know, I just gravitize towards it. Got another gravity hammer kill right there. Let's see here, maybe someone's coming. No, maybe not. I don't want to camp too long, you know. I don't want to be classified as a camper. The only time you really want to stay still or hide it in this game is when you're recharging your shield. That's a good excuse to hide for a couple seconds. But if your, you know, shield is charged, you know, stop hiding. I mean, you may have a sniper rifle or something like that, which gives you an extra excuse for camping longer, but, you know, you don't want to stay in the same spot the whole game. Especially, you know, at this point we're playing other players, and other players are smart. You know, if you're hiding somewhere, they're gonna revive and, you know, go try to find you and get their revenge and find you wherever you're camping at. So it only lasts so long. Anyhow, end of camping rant. And right here we have the grappling hook. I believe I've used it a few times already in this level, but unfortunately I got killed right away. Alright, and the match is nearly over. 2 more kills and we're going to get a victory. So yeah, make sure you guys keep an eye out for my 4K gameplay for Halo Infinite tech preview, because I'm not going to be commentating through that. So if you want to, you know, just watch the gameplay in 4K with no commentary, that'll be the video for you. But hopefully you guys also enjoyed the 2 gameplay videos that I uploaded for Halo Infinite with commentary. I know it's like 50-50 with you guys. If I don't upload it with commentary, there's people in the comments asking for commentary. And then when I do commentary, there's people in the comments asking for no commentary. So, you know, it's hard to win. But anyhow, that's going to be a full match of player versus player in Halo Infinite. Let's go ahead and check out the player recap. I ended up with 12 kills and 8 deaths. Not my best match in PvP, but my best match in this map. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you guys keep an eye out for my other videos related to Halo Infinite. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 16 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including TimG84, AOJ, Kegger101, Kana25, Michael Banksa, and Purple Rain 6. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.